Hi everybody, foXnoMad here, and today I want to help you travel smarter by reviewing the Ridge carry-on luggage. You might remember Ridge from such products as a metallic slim wallet that comes in a variety of different colors and patterns, but now they've added luggage to their lineup, which might not seem like an obvious move for a wallet company, but they've made something that's pretty solid, albeit a little bit conventional. Let me show you. The Ridge carry-on, that's the name by the way, it doesn't have a specific identifier other than that, and the color. So anyway, the carry-on comes in a nice set of choices from royal black, alpine navy, to this base camp orange, personally my favorite. It's bright, easy to find in a luggage carousel if you decide to check it in, but isn't as neon as it looks on the Ridge website. This is more of a fuller orange that stands out, but isn't tacky looking. The polycarbonate shell is matte, so there are no reflections or fingerprints to worry about, and also makes the carry-on much more scratch resistant. All around, Ridge have accented the carry-on with black bumpers along the front and back, and they've also added anodized aluminum corner guards for added protection. The carry-on stands 20.5 inches or about 52 centimeters high and is 14 inches or 35.5 centimeters wide. Ridge have used weatherproof zipper lining. These are YKK zippers, one of the more durable manufacturers. The lining also being black adds a nice contrast to the overall look of the Ridge carry-on. The weatherproofing here is IPX3 rated, which means the carry-on can handle a spray of water, but isn't waterproof. For rainy days though, even if you check this bag in and it's sitting on a tarmac, it should provide a good amount of protection for the contents. The zippers can also be locked directly into the side with a simple combination you can set and reset as many times as you like. The lock is also TSA approved and adds a little bit of added security if you're packing the carry-on in a place like a train cubby where you might not have eyes on it during an entire journey. A carbon fiber accented Ridge logo on the front, and although the overall shape isn't something new when it comes to luggage, the aesthetics here make it a really nice looking suitcase. There are two carry handles that lay flat but are easy grab since they just sit right above the body of the suitcase and extend out with a sort of latching system rather than just fabric holding things together. The Ridge carry-on moves along 4 sets of double solid plastic wheels that roll fairly well, but occasionally still do that thing a lot of 4-point rollers do, which is where they take a second to align the wheels when you're changing directions, but the Ridge carry-on is still smoother than most. The wheels are thick and feel sturdy, and with the telescopic handle, which has 2 height settings, it's easy to move around on relatively flat surfaces. You can also roll the carry-on at an angle on steeper inclines or less even pavement. The handle, by the way, has a unique, almost honeycomb rubber grip that I think looks nice, but is really easy to hold as well. This thing isn't going to slip out of your hands anytime soon, and the handle is smooth and clicky when it gets set and collapses nicely back into the body of the carry-on when it's not needed. So far, nothing too far out of the ordinary. The Ridge carry-on is not a revolutionary design, but what it does is it sort of raises the bar on the materials and the quality of what you find on a typical 4-point roller. The corner guards, the slightly thicker shell, the liberal use of heavy plastics in the wheels, those are some of the things that set it apart from other luggage that has similar shape and design. The use of those materials though does come with 2 other things that you should be aware of, and the first is price, and the second is weight. The Ridge carry-on costs about twice as much as some other popular 4-point rollers you'll find in this size and shape. Ridge are hoping that the investment in the build will mean that you're paying more upfront for your carry-on, but it's luggage that will last you for many years. And the second price of the design choices that Ridge have made with the carry-on is weight. The carry-on weighs 3.4 kilograms or 7.6 pounds, which is about a pound heavier than other luggage in this category. So it's heavier than other luggage, and it's just a little bit less heavier than something as large as like an 85-liter Dakeen split roller. Fortunately, you probably won't have to weigh the Ridge carry-on for many flights, depending on where in the world you are, but the weight is something you want to keep in mind both for airline limits as well as lifting the carry-on into overhead compartments. This suitcase is called a carry-on, and in the US and Europe, and with many larger carriers around the world, it will be. But for budget airlines, especially those in Asia, it might be a little bit too big or too heavy. I think the fact that Ridge haven't tried to reinvent the wheel here is a good thing. They've made solid tweaks, they've improved the quality, they've sort of enhanced what is a very familiar design and what works for a lot of people. I think if Ridge had really tried to create a radically redesigned piece of luggage, it would have been risky because a lot of people wouldn't be familiar with it, they'd have to introduce people to it, and most people aren't really adventurous with their luggage. This is a design that works, and even if you don't know anything about Ridge or Ridge wallets, you can just look at this and know exactly what it is. And the same goes for the inside as well. Nothing revolutionary, just a lot of smart small enhancements here and there. The carry-on opens clamshell style with the zippers going all the way around the bag. There are two sides. One is this open bucket with a flap with two compression straps that unlock and snap closed together with two clips. This compartment is good for clothes mainly, but if you decide to put something more oddly shaped like a toiletry bag, then there is this divider to keep things from moving around too much. The divider also serves as a flat pocket, and you can throw some papers or any other kind of miscellaneous items in there as well. On the other side, there's a zippered compartment that's good for clothes, but also smaller things you might want to pack, which could get shifted around during transit. Another pocket and what looks like 200 denier polyester lining all around. Ridge also throw in a pouch you can use for dirty laundry or shoes, a leather luggage tag, and a cleaning eraser to remove scuffs that might accumulate over time. The Ridge carry-on has plenty of space for a 2-week trip. You can fit clothes, you can fit shoes in here, you could even fit like a winter jacket if you're going to colder places, all those things. It's got plenty of space for that. And I could see this paired with something like a backpack for your electronics, and this could be your entire travel setup. Honestly, when I saw Ridge was making luggage, I thought it would be a little bit eccentric, maybe too minimalistic, and I wasn't really sure what to expect. But what I find is that it's nothing groundbreaking, but just a better built version of a hard shell roller. It's a well-built bag. I mean, I haven't taken it on a ton of trips, so make sure you're subscribed for the road tester review in 6 months or 12 months or 18 months from now so you can see how durable it is. But for now, I can say that it is a well-built bag that has made some smart and subtle premium touches in the right places. The Ridge carry-on is pricier than a lot of other hard shell rollers, but if you found you've had to replace yours over the years, or maybe you want to jump into the carry-on world and experience the freedom that is not having to check in a bag when you're flying somewhere, then the Ridge carry-on is a bag you might want to take a look at. That's my review of the Ridge carry-on. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll have new videos for you every week, and I'll see you in the next video.